Have you ever wondered what would happen if science tried to undo death itself? Not in a movie, not in a myth, but in a real life. When one man, a real scientist, stood over a corpse and tried to bring it back. This is not Frankenstein. This is the true story of Robert E. Cornish, the man who believed death was just a technical problem. CuriGuys. The year was 1933. The world was deep in the Great Depression. But in California, a young biologist at the University of California, Berkeley, was obsessed with a single question: can death be reversed? His name was Robert E. Cornish, and even as a child, he was fascinated by the line between life and death. He graduated from university at just 18. By 22, he had a PhD. He wasn't just smart. He was a genius who believed nothing was impossible. And when Cornish saw how many people were dying from accidents, illness, and war, he thought, if I can revive the dead, even 1%, I could change the world. Cornish began experimenting not on humans, but on dogs. He developed a strange contraption he called the Seesaw of Life. It looked like a child's playground seesaw, but it was made for corpses. Cornish believed that by rocking the dead body back and forth, he could restart blood flow. Then, by injecting oxygen, adrenaline, and a secret mixture of chemicals, he might reboot life itself. He started small, first on animals that had just died, and then, one day it worked. A small fox terrier named Lazarus, yes, like the man from the Bible, showed signs of life. Its chest began to move, its eyes fluttered, the dog came back. The world went insane. Headlines screamed, "Scientist brings dead dog back to life." Robert Cornish became a celebrity overnight. But while the public was amazed, the scientific community was horrified. The idea of reanimating the dead was too much. Many called Cornish a madman, a modern Frankenstein. Universities banned him from conducting human experiments. Funding disappeared. His lab was shut down. But Cornish didn't give up. He continued his experiments alone, in his small basement lab, using whatever he could find. Then, years later, a shocking letter arrived. A man on death row, Thomas McMonigal, a convicted murderer, wrote to Cornish, offering his body for science. He said, "After my execution, try to bring me back." It was the experiment Cornish had always dreamed of, and the one society would never allow. Cornish begged the California Prison Board for permission. He promised he wouldn't bring back a dangerous man, only prove that life could be restarted. The board said no. If you bring him back, they said, we'd have to execute him again. And just like that, the dream of reversing death was buried. Cornish faded from fame. He continued his work quietly until his death in 1963. The man who once almost defied mortality, now claimed by it. Today, scientists are bringing back what was once considered dead. We've revived cells hours after death. We've restarted hearts, regrown organs, and preserved brains. Robert Cornish wasn't crazy. He was simply ahead of his time. Maybe death isn't the end. Maybe one day, what Cornish dreamed will finally happen. And when that day comes, will we be ready for the consequences? If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay curious. Because the world is much stranger than you think. Be informed and stay curious.